My concept for today's video was I wanted to do kind of like a fun day at home consisting of like things that I like, and also do maybe some like planning with it for the next season. So I guess let's just get started. I don't sound excited at all, but what do you expect? What do you expect? I woke up like 20 minutes ago. What do you think this is gonna be? Hey guys, it's me. I'm so frustrated. For some reason, it's taken me like 470 hours to get ready this morning. It's literally 1:30 right now. I'm just now sitting down to film the clip that I had wanted. You guys don't want to know the inner workings. You just want to hear me talk about the winter reset strategy, the winter reset goals, and I'm gonna deliver. I'm not gonna bore you. Let's go. So I showed you guys earlier in the video, I wrote it down in my diary. So this side has the like in and out list. Let's talk about what's in for winter first. In, make the most of the daylight hours. See, already that's what has me messed up today because the sun sets at like 4 something. And I feel like I'm in a race against the clock from the moment I wake up because the day lasts like 3 seconds. That's just unacceptable to me. That is something I feel like I can never get past when it comes to winter. That feeling of like, I have to get everything done now because it's about to get dark. So like that feeling can be really infuriating. And I did another journal prompt. Why did I do that? Prompt. Damn. Okay, let's lock in, let's reconnect. I did another journal prompt. How do you embrace the slower pace of winter? And I'm like, interesting because there's a contradiction here. The pace is meant to be slower, yet everything has to be faster. So I think maybe the problem is me. The problem is I'm trying to put too much stuff in the winter when I'm supposed to slow the pace. But I don't wanna. I don't want to. So I don't know. But how are we gonna make using the daylight hours in? How is that gonna be an in this winter? Try to concentrate activities that you know that you need daylight for earlier in the day. This sounds like such a basic thing, but I mean, if you're like me and you're very routine oriented, maybe the routine that you have in the summer has to change in the winter. Because let's say, I'll do an example. Maybe you used to take a walk in the evening in the summer because it was sunny, but now you gotta take a walk in the morning. So maybe you gotta switch stuff around. So maybe create a list of priorities of like, this I wanna do when it's light out, and this I can technically do in the dark. The second in for winter is spend more time winding down at night. So because the night is eternal, why don't we just use that time to our advantage? That's what I'm gonna be kind of trying to do tonight. I wanna undo all of the stress that I have endured during this day. I mean, I showed you guys in the beginning, I made myself this like beautiful breakfast tray. I was really trying to be in a vibe, I promise you. I was trying so hard. My vibe was assassinated and I'm trying to get it back. So maybe my relaxation activities I have planned for tonight, which I will show you later, maybe that'll fix everything. Okay, so the third thing that's in is crafting. Crafting is always in, but I feel that you can't have winter without crafting. So we're gonna have to maximize the amount of crafting that's going on because we're spending a lot less time outside. So we wanna up-level our crafting, buy more craft kits, do more Pinterest things, just more crafts. Because otherwise, what are you doing? Sitting there twiddling your thumbs? There's only so much TV that I personally can watch before I'm about to lose it. Next thing that's in is moving my body throughout the day. Like, I always take a walk. Even in the winter, I always make sure to go out and take a walk. But I'm anticipating that the colder it gets, the less I'm gonna want to go outside, and that might influence the amount of time that I spend moving around. So I want to try to think of some kind of easy, low pressure type of exercise I can do inside the house that isn't, it's more so physical activity, less of like a workout, because I've discussed this before. I can't work out. I can't. Kind of like a low intensity thing. So I'm gonna think of some ideas for that. Number 5 for what is in is trying my best. I'm always trying my best, but I guess when I say that, I mean like to not get discouraged maybe. Goals and routines. I kind of already spoke about this at the start, but I really want to nail down my routines, nail down my goals so that they mesh together and they fit together, because you can have a goal in your head all that you want, but until you actually like put it into practice with like a step you can take every day or like every other day, whatever, it's not gonna happen. And I feel like when we went to school, we had to like plan for assignments and they made us do that. And it was so annoying because it's like, why can't I just do it? And then now when you are out of school and you don't have any assignments, I feel like a lot of people fall into this thing of like, oh, well, I never have to plan again. But the fact is that planning is actually a life skill. Planning is very beneficial and useful to you. So utilize some planning technology. Get like a Notion or get a planner. I'm just gonna be trying to refresh those things that I already have to make them more adaptable or cohesive for the winter season. Winter festivities, so I have some examples: light show, baking with friends, etc. I want some yummy hot chocolate. It's always a priority for me to be festive, but especially Christmas time. I'm open about this. I don't really like Christmas. I'm sorry. Like, there are things that I like about it, but I just can't get past like certain things about it that I don't like. Mainly the weather, which is not in anyone's control. So it's very important to me especially to like do that festive stuff so that I'm not depressed, or, you know, seasonal depression is real. It happens to like a lot of people, I feel like. And I also wrote cook more new recipes at home. I've been in such a slump. Like, everything looks and sounds disgusting to me. I don't want to eat anything, yet I do it all the time. So what's up with that? All food just seems boring to me, or it seems not boring enough. Everything feels like it has too much flavor, too little flavor. Everything's too hard to make, too easy to make. I'm like, nothing is right. I need to get like back into like a good meal planning type of situation, because I used to be pretty good at it, but I get tired of eating the same foods over and over, and then I just am like, no, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. And then I kind of just get fatigued from trying to find new recipes. So I definitely need to try some new recipes and rotate them. Okay, what is out? Procrastinating. When I talk about procrastination, it's more so feeling like you have to wait until something is perfect until you can like do it. Which 90% of the time, if you're bad enough of a perfectionist and bad enough of a procrastinator, will be never. So you kind of have to know your limits. If you're one of those people who's not detail oriented and just throws stuff out there, maybe don't listen to this advice. But if you're perfectionistic, you've got to understand that maybe it will never be 100% where you think it should be. And the situation, the vibe will never be 100% correct, but you just have to try to work with that and move with it. What else is out? Health anxiety. It's not that I'm paranoid about like a health problem that doesn't exist. It's that I'm paranoid about the ones that do exist. And I'm just very tired of going to the doctor. I'm very tired of trying to ask them to help me. At this point, it's between me and God. That's just my truth, okay? Whatever happens, happens, and that's on period. Like, that's not my problem any longer. I tried my best. I don't need to be worrying about that in the winter of all times. In the darkest hour. I need to be able to just let it go. I also put here not putting pressure on myself to be perfect, so perfectionism is out. Kind of like I already said with the whole procrastination situation, those things go hand in hand. And lastly, not knowing what to eat. So that also goes with the recipe thing. I'm so tired of not knowing what to eat. I can't live like this anymore. Having to choose what to eat every day is so freaking stressful, it's unbelievable. And I know this might sound stupid to some of you, but if you're like me and you like, if you get tired of a food, you can't eat it, then you'll understand. Like, I'll actually start gagging. It's not just like a matter of preference. It's like my body refuses to accept anything it doesn't want. So that's it for that. Now I'm thinking I probably have to have some lunch. Probably gonna Uber Eats it. It's so expensive, but as we just established, I don't know how to eat anymore. I have like no breakfast here right now. No, not no breakfast. God damn it. I have like no lunches. I only have like breakfast. And I ate my breakfast for breakfast. I don't want to have breakfast again. So I think I'm just gonna have to accept my Uber Eats fate right now and just let it go, be at peace with myself, and know that I'm working towards not having to do that any longer. I'm gonna practice some self-acceptance and let myself get a meal because I have nothing here. And then my plan is that after that, I'm gonna take a walk because of the sunshine. I don't want to lose those daylight hours. After I take my walk, I want to open my Amazon packages because I finally like got some things that I had been procrastinating getting that I really needed to replace. Like I needed new dry erase markers, I needed like a hamper, I had a few things that I needed. So I'll unpackage that, put that together. What else am I gonna do? And then I have some like writing stuff I have to work on and research I gotta do. So that'll probably be its own thing. And I wanted to try to do a face mask tonight, you know, for the audience. The audience loves a face mask and I like a face mask too. I haven't done one in a while, but I'm kind of thinking, you know, they would like to see a face mask. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do my like relaxation station at night. So let's go have lunch. This is literally like the opposite of aesthetic. I tried, oh my god, this is humiliating. Well, I guess if it works.